Hey Scott, happy weekend. Yeah, figured I'd do the tiny races today. I've been looking for a race all weekend. I think I might have to go back to SRC. It's the only races with people in it. Uh, uh, I've got 40 in the pen so far for race one, so I saw, well, I don't know what's going on because I didn't enter. I don't have the start sheet, but I checked yesterday on the upgrades and downgrades, and there was some very big changes in Cat 1, Cat 2 that I monitored, and then I checked it again today and there's no changes at all. I don't know what's happened. Oh, there was some people in from category 2 that have been upgraded, and I couldn't tell you why. And whether that was just a mistake that they posted it on MyWhoosh info. But I do watch the SRC, I watch the live stream, so I'll watch it in the morning. And I might enter next week if I've got nothing to do. I saw on the MyWhoosh info Hayden Pucker was put in category 2. I don't know whether that's stuck. Rick Van Erck. Because I do a lot of the time trials with Rick, and I've done a few with Hayden. I think it's good to shake it up, because one of the reasons I lost the interest really was the same people going up and coming down every week, and little old me sitting in the middle. So it's like people that are not as strong every other week were going into category 3 and winning money. People that were strong were winning in Cat 2 and then spending a few weeks in Cat 1 and then coming back down. And all the people in the top 20 and 30 are just turning up every week. So hopefully it gets shaken up. And it's not really about the prize money. It's about not getting dropped over all the climbs and just time trialing your way to the finish. That's what I didn't like. You went to a race with 70 people and you end up in a gruppetto every week. That happens all the time, and for me, so I don't really think I've got that big numbers. I think it's more the power to weight ratio that I've got, especially in relation to the Cat 2 riders. There's guys out there can hold 450 watts for an hour. I can't do that for 5 minutes. I get dropped by Coco. It's not encouraging. Hey, if you're in the chat still, Scott, I saw on yours yesterday the power data. So I done a bit of looking through the settings. Have a go. Type the, I think I set it up the same as yours, power data. I didn't know what else to call it. I don't know if it works. I linked it with my intervals so it's dynamic, so I don't have to update it. Just pulling it straight from intervals ICU. I think that's my 84 day or 12 week numbers. Took me all morning, that did. Yeah. But now I've got Yeah, so that was what I didn't want to do. I worked out how to, well, to be fair, I did use Gemini. It just pulls it dynamically now, an 84-day rolling numbers. And it's because MyWhoosh, Outside, Zwift, all them they all go to intervals. So maybe some of those numbers are, because my interval weight is 64, so like some of the numbers might have been 63 kilos, some of them might have been 65. So, but it's close enough. It's in the FTP's manual. I do that in intervals. The reason why is my true FTP number come up at 340 something, 347 maybe, and that was fresh. Like that's it's a bit of a con really. It's not really that, and you end up looking at your intervals and you go, oh, it says I'm not fatigued, but I feel fatigued. So I always lower it by about 10 watts, and then you won't overshoot it. I did it because I thought it was cool yesterday. It's the first time I've seen it. And then I put another one with my equipment. I can't remember what I named it. You think I'd remember these stuff? Setup, probably. I don't know. Should probably make a note of it. Yeah, so it comes 15 minutes, it'll come up every 15 minutes, but I set it to only if there's people chatting, I think. I don't know, I've not, I don't know, I'll just run in a test today, see how it goes. Yeah, that's something I do, put it in the bottom, in the panels. I'll put the commands in there, just so I remember. Oh, gear, so there they are, yes, command, I have done that. So it's the command gear, and stats. I don't want for sprint, FTP, 5 minutes. I've done a few. No, I don't know what the song request is. What I do, my setup is on my microphone. It's directional, so I mounted it on my computer mount on my handlebars, so it works quite well. And then I've actually got my music playing behind my screen, and you can't hear it. And then the music I've got playing on the stream is just, I downloaded it to my laptop and it's just royalty free. I'll probably change that occasionally. But I love the microphone setup because it took me ages to work that out because I hate wearing headphones. But yeah, I can turn my music up loud and you can't hear it. I think that's a win, that is. And it cost me like 28 quid for the microphone. I got one of those Chinese ones, was it? Fine, but I've done a lot of research into it and it might not be the best microphone, but I think it works for the indoor cycling because my fans are on, the music's playing, my trainer, and as far as I can tell when you watch back, you can't hear none of that. And I haven't changed any settings on it, just plugged it in. Last time I did tiny races, I won overall, to my surprise, and I never even won a race. I was just consistently like in the top 10. I really don't care about winning on these. Something I've been lacking recently is those punchy efforts with a sprint, you know. Yeah, so I've got that NVIDIA broadcast. I don't know if I'm using it. Not for the webcam, I did, and I took it all off. Yeah, I'm using NVIDIA broadcast for my microphone, but I think I've turned it right down because it doesn't need it. Basically, this is like what I've been doing instead of watching TV overnight. Just been messing around with Twitch. I don't understand Twitch. I don't know the commands and all that. All the silly games people play. I think I'm a bit too old for all that stuff. My main reason for streaming was so I can watch back races. Yeah, the viewers I'm not bothered about, but it's nice. Something I've been doing lately is watching Twitch, and I don't know if you know H or not H, he's just started streaming Zwift, and he's got on it. And like last night I was watching him. We got into a bit of banter about Cheddar Gorge and the climb portal, and we had a race up there. I was on 125%, he was on 50%, and we had a good old little scrap up the mountain. Didn't stream it though, and he doesn't have video on demand, so it was brilliant. I mean, clearly I was taking it a bit easy on him, but he's new and he's on a Kickr Snap, so he's not the best trainer, but yeah, it was so much fun. I get to watch races. I like watching the races. I watched your ladder race yesterday. That was better than TV sometimes, especially when the attacks happened up the climb and you had to hold off on the downhill to the finish. That's just really good fun for me to watch. Right, let's read about this first round. We have got Croissant, only 3.2k. It's a short race. Oh, it's that uphill sprinty one, isn't it? On the cobbles. Got a draft boost on that one, so I'll use that early. Yeah, I get involved, I do, in the races, and start thinking I'm like an amazing DS, and people haven't figured out yet I don't actually know how to race. Yeah, but I enjoy it. I was thinking chat anyway, you got the option of ignoring it, so you can chuck it in, give advice, and you don't have to listen, do you? So I got third on my SRC, and I have no doubt I probably should have paid the commission to Nicholas Becker, because I had him in my ear. He dropped out the race and he stayed in the chat, and there's no way I'd have even held on to the group without him just going, Jamie, you need to push up, you're falling out the back, get back in the middle, you know. And then when the sprint came, he was just like, keep going, and you can't help it. Excuse me, I got a phone call. Right. Short this one, full effort. Why? Why can't we just get to the end and have a kick off? So I'm on all the fan. Let's get chat back up. What's the hole for 7 watts per kilo? I missed all that. $50 seconds. Oh, we can do this. I don't know if I can do 3 minutes at 7 watts a kilo. I don't even know who's in the rent, who's in the pen. I know that John Harrison is really good. Couldn't tell you. Haven't looked. I forgot to hit dual record as well. Oh, I'll put it on the next race. So I take it we're going to the sprint banner. Well, that wasn't too bad. Like, I don't really care about winning sprints and stuff. It's not what I'm doing today. Sort of no pressure racing for me at the moment, so I'm all good with that. If I'd have gone maybe a little bit earlier as the hill went up, and then if I'd have further back in the group, I'd have got a lot more speed before I properly sprinted. But no, I was happy with that. So my plan is to just try to be in the front part of the group, you know, that's all. Gentle 8, it's a longer one, 6.87k. Balloon sprint, so that's a bit downer, isn't it? Fast and tricky one. That's definitely not meant for lightweights, I know that. But just being in and around the front is good. Let's see what happens. I don't know why it bothers me as well, but I saw the Harrison writing in the chat like APV 1 up. Like, no one cares, man. Like, he cares more than the other 60 people here. Clearly I care about the boasting. It's like, people are here for a workout. I don't think you're doing really tiny races to win. But here's what it is. Yeah, they're always the first to freaking moan when shit goes wrong. I hate that. Just be humble, man. I was trying a squad of boxers, and I always taught them discipline if they win or lose, no matter what. Celebrate in the changing rooms, be happy. Don't go jumping up and down like a dickhead in the ring when you win a fight. Because next fight you might lose it and you won't like it when it happens to you. They're tickling my throat. That DQ5 Studios, I remember him the other week on the Alp. I can't remember what it was, but we was doing an Alp thing, probably one of the Tour Fever, and I helped pace him for the end. I don't think he needed my help, and I think he did Ben top last night, I saw on Zwift, so fair play to him. Alright, shall we dual record? I only dual record to test it. But... Hey, Stinker. You just missed it. I've done my ride. This is race 2. Only the first one counts, right? Yo, it's Jonas. Tiny races. Let's race 2. Give me a minute. Coming to the end of this one. It's going to be fast. Well, 4 of them, I hope. There's 4 races. Oh, the pants! I came out of the group too early. They went out later than I wanted. I should have went earlier, later. It's all good. Yeah, and that one, because you go over a roller and then you're downhill to the sprint. I was thinking, build the speed up the roller, but no one else really did that. Yeah, there's some strong in there. I'm better than 11 though. I backed out the sprint and then I had no draft, so there's no way you're overtaking them on the downhill. I was in the right place, I just went at the wrong time. I should have put the power down a little bit later or been a little bit further back when I went. It's all good. It's all good. Let's have a look. I think 11th is like my worst place in a tiny race for ages. Yeah. I'm going to win it today. Still good fun though. I should be in the top 3 or 4 every time on these, but you can't have it every day. Race 3. Let's have a look at what the course is. It is Hell of the North. We go through the intestines, that's hard. An uphill sprint finish with an aero boost. Yeah, it was all. I know what I was thinking when I did the sprint, you see, and it was. I went too late, too early. I don't know. This is why I record them. I watch them back. Yeah, I got third in race 1, 11 in race 2. I think the TMP guy got second in both, so he's on form. But the first race was really short. That one was much longer, which means we got less rest, which kind of suits me sometimes. But I feel fine. Legs probably going to be heavy, but it's the same for everyone here. And I know that the pace isn't that hard getting to the sprints because the group's so big. I know these are quite flat courses though, so I don't expect them to be crazy. I got this little tickle in my throat as well. I think I'll be all right. I'm still having trouble sprinting as well. Like I was saying the other day on a stream that I don't feel connected. Like a few weeks ago I was sprinting and I felt good, explosive, you know. And I've done a lot of threshold the last 2 months, and I feel like I can go hard all day, but the sprints they're not as explosive, you know. I don't know. That's why I'm doing this today. I wanted to do the epic race, but there wasn't many people signed up. fair play to them at the front. I weren't going to close them down. I want to practice my sprints in a group. Yeah. Strong riders though in there. I race some of them quite often. We won't catch them now. But I was pulling to them and I thought, I'd be knackered if I do that. Did I? I did, yeah. I was looking at the contour of the route. I thought, use the aero and the downhill bit. Try and get some more speed. Hurt though. So this one is long Bon Voyage. The race starts. Play race 1. Aero boost. It's gonna hurt a little bit then. Fair play to the breakaway on that one though. They probably had it a little bit easier maybe, I don't know. Which they've got the breakaway, I suppose. I can't believe that second. So that's was it the second race? I came 11th. That's proper upsetting. I still don't feel sprinty. It's hard to explain. I feel strong, but I don't feel explosive, you know, like that's what I want to get that back. I had that before I started doing all these massive long threshold sessions. And like, I don't know, it feels like a lot of hard work to spin up the wheel. I feel a bit awkward on the bike, if that makes sense. Whereas the other month, even like back to last summer, I just felt like good every time I got out of the saddle. Hey DP Zwift Racing, are you in this race? Are you the guy? No, that's DQ Studios. He's just messaged. House. They've got to get the toilet as well. Get this out of the way. Oh, and sprints on this lap.
Yeah.
That's dangerous. That's a shame about race 2. Thanks, man. Was you in the race? I wasn't looking at the names really. Oh, I see you. DP Zwift from OTE. And yeah, awesome. Nice. Yeah, the second race, I got 11th, and I think I got 3rd, 4th, 3rd, and 11th. And I know deep down I fucked that up. But it's all good. I mean, I actually felt a bit better in that last sprint, to be fair. Let's have a look at the numbers for it. We'll get 800 watts. Yeah, so I mean I got over 800, but I should be hitting 900 plus for them. Or I should just go earlier, but cheers, Jonas. I don't mind those sort of things. They're the sort of racing I've been doing recently. They're quite easy to do and recover from, because you have to do that in the races. I very rarely win, like first over the line. It's usually my timing could be a bit better, but I don't mind it. No, I'm always going to be at the front of these races, I think, just because I'm quite punchy, and it's my Vo2Max that is probably my best feature. If you like my short 1 and 2 minute power, it's quite good. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that for the race. They always hurt though, but they hurt less than they used to. I don't know to explain that, but you know, I find it very difficult to get like as tired as I used to get. I don't know whether that is because I'm holding back or because I'm better at managing my effort, or if I'm fitter. I don't know. I really don't know. Shall we do a nice cool down with a robot? I got dropped by Coco last time. Thanks, Jonas. Yeah, I know. I'm not moaning about third. It's not the position I care about. It's how I feel and how I execute it. I think the finishing position to me is irrelevant for the most part. It's how you feel when you do the execution. Do you feel like was I in the right gear? Did I finish but I had more left in the tank? Did I empty the tank with 50 meters to go? And like where I finish on those races, that's absolutely, I don't really care. I'm just basing it how I did. So the third race, that was I really thought I timed that well. I used the terrain, I used my power up at the right time. I did hop out the group early, but because I had that speed, I was able to keep it. And that's what I mean by doing better. Where I finish, I don't really care. What am I doing? I want that one. Did I go to it? Okay. Yeah, it's hard to get the top end though when you're been working that Vo2Max. That's one of the biggest differences when you're racing with these big fields and the elite guys. They can hold threshold and still sprint. It's mad. That's what I mean. I need to get better at that. I had to spend a week or two practicing some sprints. Yeah. I don't know when the results come up. Still gonna think I done good though, coming third twice, fourth once and 11th. I reckon I should have got in the top 5 though on that second race. No hills today on that. Thought we'd have ended one up first half of the Petit Cahill and that'd have been good. Ooh. I wonder how the guys that did the breakaway in race 3, I wonder how they did when they sprinted. I've got to look at B. He looks super strong. I've raced Credrick a lot. And that Dragons guy, that Broadman, raced him a lot. Where was your finishing positions then, DPs with? You got 12th in the one race, he said. What else did you get? And are you happy with them positions? Yeah, I think a lot of people do that. I know I held back a little bit. Like, I didn't go so early, but I still think I did well. Well enough anyway. And the reason I held back though was because we had a draft boost and not an aero. Nice. So what I found with tiny races, I've only done them a handful of times. I've done them a few times last year, and I found that if you finish in a certain place, like 12th, you'll roughly finish around there as well, given the same effort. It's like but sometimes the people who win and come second and third, they're out for the next race. Like they're just coming like the back. So yeah, if you finish somewhere around 15th, you'll probably finish around 15th most of the time, and it's the front and back that switch up. Yeah, that's what happened in the second race for me. I had a plan of how I wanted to execute it, and it went really well. But part of my plan was that some of the people would go before me, and they just didn't. And I eased off the power, and I shouldn't have done that. I think once you commit, just get your head down and commit. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised at how much that can help. The amount of early sprints I've done and they've actually paid off is amazing. But you have to commit. You might not win, but you'll come higher. If you ease off the power in a sprint, you might as well get off and push the bike. That's what happened with me in race 2. I think you'll show up as a disqualified rider in race 4 if you miss the race as well. I'm not sure. Not that it matters, but I do think that you have to do them in order. But I think it actually comes up as a disqualification, which is a shame, because you finished 11th and that's pretty good, or 12th. Like, depends on what you're racing for. Like, for me today, it's because I haven't been doing any sprints, and I've been looking for a race all weekend, and I want to do the epic race, but there's like 4 people in it yesterday, and that's not really good. Hey TJ, thank you. Yeah, I still don't feel like I got that snap in my legs, but I'll get back. Well, there was an epic on in a bit, and there's a few more people in it, but I'm not doing it now. Yeah, I might do it tomorrow, but I'll just see how I feel tomorrow. Feel better now. Yeah. Yeah. It's got +1 ZRS every time. And that's because I finished in the top part of the group. I don't even know how that works. But I'm back up to where I was before I lost a lot. I did some DSing, not DSing, domestiquing for some riders in the Sisu Tour. And I lost like 13 points. I did it again, lost another 5. It's hard to get them back. BP Zwift, did you stream as well? If you did, I'll take a watch back. I enjoy watching the races back. I'll have a look for you on Twitch. After I've finished, of course. I'll watch them back. I always like watching from other people's perspective. I watch a lot of races on Zwift. I'm just getting into Twitch actually. I think it's quite a nice little community. Yeah, I'm simultaneously Twitch streaming to both. I used YouTube originally because it was on my telly. And they stay on YouTube pretty much forever, don't they? So yeah, I first started doing it for ladder races where we could watch back our tactics and stuff like that. And now, because it's all set up now, you just basically put a title in and push record or stream. And you sometimes get some really cool things happen. Or one of the things I kept getting dropped. Time trials, team time trials. And by streaming once, I worked out why I got dropped and how it happened, so I was able to get better. I recorded my whole FRR. I did the one in November, and that's when I was feeling really good for them. I was so happy I recorded them because you can watch back. And then there was a ZRL race I did, well, ages ago. And I went like a lunatic from the bottom of one of the hills, like Keith Hill or something, long. And I basically led the whole group up the hill. I'd never do that now. But like, it's good to watch that back to see if I've changed. And I still don't think I'm the best tactical racer, but I've got better. Oh, we don't have one at the moment. The best one was level Venturi, We had a really good, strong team, and that all stopped. And then we had another level team called Thunder, Level Thunder. Again, really strong team. And then we just struggled to get races fitting in with everyone's times, and we just stopped doing them then. I do like a ladder race though. I only ever lost one ladder race. I'm like I refuse to sit in and sprint finish. I'll even come last if it means blowing everyone up. Oh, that's nice. I don't get to see a lot of the American teams. I got a few friends from America and Canada who are in, well, they were in OMG. I think that was the team they was in. No, they was in the OMG team for Ekro, and then the ladder team was the Bricklayers. The Bricklayers, but they only race in the winter, from what I remember. Because I was added to their team as a backup, but it means I'd have to race at like 1:30 in the morning. I don't know what it's called, BLC or something like that. Strong team though, good sprinters though. You see, they're not my type of racing. I like to just go flat at it. Ladder races always end in arguments as well. Not always, but there's a lot. It's quite personal, isn't it? You know, you against them. Oh, yeah, a lot of the community race outside, don't they? So, David, you missed it. I done some racing today after I warmed up last night. Yeah, no, it's not too bad. It's not, when I say it gets heated, it's not bad. Did all right. Tiny races. I think I got third twice, fourth once, and 11th. But we won't talk about that one. I want to have updated my stream thing with some stats. That works as well, I think, because it come up with that message just. Can't remember what you have to type though. Does it tell you there? Yeah. As I say, type stats. Yeah, stats, or type FTP, gear. I thought I'd try and be a bit clever this morning. How cool is that? Not that anyone will watch it. You probably hear because H will want a rematch, I reckon. Well, yeah, there was that. He hit that hill quite hard, didn't he? I didn't watch him do the stream because I was too busy watching my own screen, but Looking at his numbers, quite tough for him. Bless him. Yeah, I think I conclude that as well. I think he'd be better off actually pushing a bit more. His fitness will get dragged up rather than slowly. He ain't got time to fuck about, has he? 2 months is not long at all. You don't just want to put him off. I wasn't going to let him win as well. If you beat me, he beats me. If you do the kid no favours, letting him beat you. I tried to make it fair as we could anyway. It's this time of day now where the sun comes down. It's almost like directly in my face. It's horrible. What is your race distance? So what is your race? I'm gonna have to go dark. So I wouldn't mind, but the sun is really hot as well on that side of my face. It's like it's burning. Yeah, my advice on that is to spend more time on your legs. I've done a lot of that. Depends how capable you are at running and trail running as well. Have you done many before? Or is this your first 50 miler? Okay, so you know what you're expecting, and you have a better idea. I mean, if it was me now, I'd drop all my Vo2Max stuff. If I was going to do Zwift, it would be because I couldn't get out. I'd just sit in zone 2 on Zwift, I think. But time on legs, even hiking would be good. I mean, there's no way I'd run up the mountains. I might trot a little bit, but what's the date? Yeah. So I did an event a few years ago called the Lakes in a Day, which is over the Lake District from north to south. And that's a similar distance. I think it was 80 kilometers. It's about 50 miles, isn't it? And yeah, we just walked up the mountains and ran across them and trotted down. We made up a lot of time because we just wasn't that tired by the time everyone else got tired. Later in the day was awesome. One of the best events I've ever done, actually. Yeah, the thing is, with any of those events within distances and terrain, I mean, you're never going to get two races the same, because the weather can be a massive factor. There's an event I usually do, I've done it 8 times, called the Welsh 3000s, so it's in Wales, of course. It's just self-organised, but it's a very, very hard challenge. On paper, it doesn't look that hard, but the terrain is very unforgiving. And I've done it, I don't know, 8 or 9 times, but attempted it that many. I think I failed it 3. Yeah. I mean, the first time I did the Welsh 3000s, I was so naive. We camped on top of the mountain to get an early start in a storm. Woke up in the morning. We had no right to start that day, but we thought, oh, we'll just crack on. And a section that should have took us an hour and a half took us 5 hours, because the wind, the rain, the visibility, everything was against us. And we should have pulled out, and we didn't. It was a miserable 18 hours. We didn't even get halfway around. Put me off for ages. You just learn though, don't you? The second time we did it, we failed that one for other reasons. The weather was perfect, but it still failed. And the third time I did it, alright, yeah. And I just usually take some friends up every year. I haven't done much hiking recently. A lot of cycling. Oh no. Ah. Ah. Brilliant. Well, the one race I did, might have been the Lakes in the Day one. We camped in a tent and got a coach. So we camped at the finish line. It was a straight line sort of event from north to south. So hop on the bus in the morning with a coach. Took an hour and a half to drive to the start line. And I remember thinking, we got to run all the way back, and it took an hour and a half to drive. Like, Jesus. And then it was in the middle of the night. We stopped off at this little church hall. So there were different aid stations, and they had some form of vegetable soup or something. That was the best soup I've ever had. Absolutely phenomenal. Couldn't get enough of it. It wasn't late because it's done in the winter, so it was dark. So it's probably like 10 p.m. But we've been going all morning, all afternoon. It's the last stop. And yeah, I just filled up on that. That was the best soup I've ever had. And honestly, it was probably really crap. But When you've been going that long over that terrain, you'd eat anything, wouldn't you? Whenever I do any events now, long distance hikes, runs or anything, I haven't done many recently, I do plan my nutrition really well. And I don't rely on hot food because it can go wrong. I even carry the, I can't remember what they're called now, the dehydrated food packs. You just add cold water or hot water, leave it in there to absorb, and you eat that because it's quite satiating. So you have like spaghetti bolognese or something like that. I did an event in Sri Lanka, you see, and we had a weight limit of what we could carry. We had to carry all our food, so we had access to hot water, so it made sense to carry dehydrated food. One, because it didn't go off, and two, you got a lot more calories for the weight. So you could carry a lot of calories, a lot of food, but you had to put hot water in it, and I just lived on them for a week. Them and coconuts. I can't remember how many coconuts I had, but it was a lot. And they're just falling off the trees. I know. No worries. I'm going to finish this route. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I've got nothing to do. I feel really good now. I might just... I'm going to do another race, but I don't know. Like, it wouldn't be productive to do another race. Just keep upgrading this bike, but... And to be fair, Coco's probably not pushing me, which is quite nice. You sit with Coco for 138 watts. It's not bad, is it? Well, 2.37.
Secret? Freaking damn crazy, weed touch my body. Come on girl, hit me, hit me with your love. I feel freaking damn crazy, weed touch my body. Come on girl, hit me with your love. I feel freaking damn crazy, weed touch my body. Come on girl, hit me with your love. I feel freaking damn crazy, weed touch my body. Come on girl, hit me with your love. I feel freaking damn crazy, weed touch my body. Come on girl, hit me with your love. I feel freaking damn crazy, weed touch my body. Come on girl, hit me with your love. I feel
Well, you messed up there, didn't you, little man? So I'm leaving. Coffees suck sometimes, don't they? That'll do. Oh, that stops. I need to go to the toilet. I needed the toilet an hour and a half ago. You know, the results haven't come in for the tiny races yet, but I think definitely if I'd have not messed up race 2, and it's the same for everyone, but if I hadn't messed up race 2, I'd have won the tiny races. I'd be surprised if I'm not in the top 3 or 4. I was just having a look at the position. So with the people that won the races, but like they had other races where they came like 30th or something like that. Whereas I came 3rd, 4th, 3rd, 11th. But I got in the top 5 on that one, I definitely would have won. There's a couple of people who like won the race but didn't finish the races, so they'll get disqualified, which means I'll jump up a few places as well. So that's something to think about. If I was 11th in that, one, two, three, 4. He did 4. I'm not going to go through all of these riders, but oh. See, Kedrick, he missed the first race, you see. Or he got a dropout. He had a really good position in that's probably why in race 3 he smashed it on the breakaway. But he got 2nd on race 3, which means he's disqualified, which means I got 3rd in race 3. And in race 2 he got 5th, which means that I got 10th because he'd get disqualified. So that makes sense. And you get more points if you get podiums, you see, so that matters. That's a good set of results. Who was that? Lambert, yeah. He had 7th, 6th, 6th and 8th. So it's really consistent. EP. I've raced him a few times. Pretty good. But he only did 2 tiny races. So again, race 2 he came 7th, which means he's disqualified. Think he might not get disqualified because he did race 1 and 2. So I don't know how it works. I know Broadman did well, but he had one race where he came 30 something, I think, which puts him out of the running. Yeah, 43rd in race 3. It's interesting stuff. Oh, that's another strong rider. Who's that? Heller from Sisu. 10th, 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 15th. It's just really consistent. Some nice, strong riders. I better do my dual recordings anyway. I always think it's nice to do. I only did 3 of the races. I forgot to hit record on the first one. Oh. We'll do these one at a time. That's the car. Yeah, right. It's race 1, which was race 2. Probably asked to chop them up. Let's have another. We are 39. Might end at 5-7. Close enough, right? Reload. There you go. 1% out. Good enough. And then we got race number 3. Last one. They're all good. Say that. Yeah, all good. About 20 watts down on the sprint, but I don't think that makes much difference on the speed. 30 seconds was down quite a bit, 30 watts. Where was that from? 30 watts from 8 minutes 51. Yeah, so the sprint, I'm losing 30 watts in the sprint through something. I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Out. Time to eat food. Right, I'm out.